That's and you know what? That's so typical with narcissists too. The first thing they do, when something happens, is they go to body shaming.
Yep.
It's like when you reject someone. When you tell someone no, I don't want to go on a date with you, they say, oh well, I didn't want to go on a date with you really anyway. You're too fat for me. I don't usually date girls as fat as you. Like that's always the thing
Right,
that they go
right.
to, right? And so this is like, to me, it is not surprising, but that's the immature crap that he goes to try to, hurt someone's feelings. He has body shamed a lot of people. A
Yeah.
lot of people. There's a lot of people that he has gone after that I don't think are here in this live tonight either. So I don't really want to bring up a bunch of other names. But if you've seen his other live streams, he's also body shamed and bashed, like the, physical looks and attributes of a lot of people. And
Skittles,
it's usually
Cassandra,
women.
me,
Yeah, I
Meg,
don't want to bring up a bunch
Jessica.
of other
Yeah.
names because there's a bunch of them that aren't in here, so I don't like doing that. But like practically everyone that you could think of, like that he does not like, he body shames. That's his immediate go to, and that's typical.
And then the threats come, which is,
Yeah.
uh, the threats come. But yes, he was perfectly aware of my court case against him because he had the paperwork in his hand at Skittles' house. Like there are pictures that he was well aware of it. He talked to two people about it. Like there's no
Somebody,
way you could sit there and say I didn't know about it. Not the fuck you didn't. You absolutely did.
somebody in the chat just said he put my face on a whale picture. That's how he body shamed me. Very
Is
nice.
that Mallory?
Very nice. You know, and this is the thing, like, I know how these people that support him think, and I know that there are people, if they're listening to this live, if they hear about this live, what are they going to say? They're going to say, oh, well, 13 did this, and oh, Skittles did this, and oh, Scammy did this, and
Well, he just found me, so I gotta drop, guys. I'm sorry. He knows where I am, so I have to move again. This motherfucker. I'm sorry.
wait, what?
He just said in the live where I am. Okay, like I was living, in Florida. I had to move because of him, 7 states away, and he
Mhm.
just said the exact, county that I'm in.
Nice.
Yeah, so
Another thing, again, all you people that support him, you think this is okay, huh?
Yeah, this is one of the good things that that you love about him. Oh, is this one of the things that you think is so funny about him? Yeah, real funny. What is funny about him? I don't get it. His stupid AI meme things, they're ridiculous. Those aren't funny.
Yep, that is a big time violation of the protective order.
That is
This
big
is what
time
he does, though.
violation.
This is what he does, though. And you know what? I mean, just as I've said, before about him, um, he's a little man with a phone. That's all he is.
it does go real life, rob people, and yeah.
Absolutely.
It's not just a little troll on the internet. This man will go full in
Call the
your face,
cops.
real life.
Call the cops now.
You heard it too, yeah?
Call the cops.
Yeah.
And this is what the way that you have to deal with somebody like this. Whenever he breaks a protective order, whenever he does this bullshit, do the legal thing, do the legal thing, do the legal thing.
That's the only way you can deal with him at this point,
Yep.
is legally.
That's what I had to do. Some people in the chat are asking if this will be on my YouTube. Absolutely, it will be in full, posted on my YouTube for anybody who missed any of this. Absolutely.
Again, if there's anybody in his live right now, if you can please give me screenshots of the people that are in his chat, people making nasty comments about people in here. I want it all. I want to see every single person that supports him. I want to see people that are LOLing in there. I want their names. I want everything. Everything.
They'll learn one day.
Yep.
They think it's
Yeah.
funny now.
That's what I keep
They'll
saying.
learn.
People, there's a lot of people that are going to end up learning the hard way. I've been trying to warn people. They don't want to believe me and they want to, discount what I'm saying or say I'm lying or whatever. But I have proof of everything I'm saying. Where's his proof of anything he says or he claims?
You
But
guys
yet
It's
are
all a
they
big
just
joke.
follow along and believe him and
Meg,
they
The
think
Florida
everything's
man's
all
so
funny.
funny. Yep, he's so
I don't.
yep, he's so funny. It's all jovial and he's his stupid memes. All right,
I've
just
never
wait
found
until it happens
anything.
to you,
I've
cause it
never
will.
found anything funny about him at all, ever.
I did. I won't lie. I did. I regret it now.
Yep. And there will be other people, like Scam said. There will be more people, and it'll happen to them, and they'll have the same story. They'll have the same exact story. Oh, I thought he was so nice.
Mm-hmm.
He was so helpful, and we were friends, and this and that. And we'll see.
And he came to me initially talking shit about Muffin Man,
Wow.
just talking shit about her. He just wanted info on her. But now she's one of his mods, and they're BFFs. He was
Wow.
sending me memes on her, memes
Wow.
that he and Bougie made, sending me memes that Mittens had made on her. But now
And,
they're all just super tight.
and I'm gonna tell you
Weird.
what. I'm gonna tell you what. Okay. Um, before before Florida Man reached out to Bougie, Bougie was off the app because a lot of stuff that came down about her. Okay. And I'm just saying that, it wasn't a surprise that he befriended Bougie because again, that's what he does. He finds people that are at a low point, and at that point, a lot of stuff had come out about her. She left the app. People were saying, she needs to step up, and she needs to come on lives and talk about what she's done, this and that. And then lo and behold, Florida Man comes live with her. That was a manipulation. He did that on purpose. And I hope that she realizes that there were ulterior motives, because that's what he's done to every single one, or most of the women that he has turned on.
Yeah, it's just repeated patterns over and over again.
Yep.
I don't know how they can't see it. It's repeated patterns over and over and over again. The only thing that changes are the women that he's
Are the
doing it to.
victims.
Yep.
So I hope, I always say, trust the process, trust the judicial system, trust the police departments. Um, Eventually, it will happen.
I mean, it's like, Florida Man and Skittles were so tight there for the longest time. And I knew that she was going to be next. I told people, I think I told you, Scammy, like, I predicted that. Like, not exactly everything that was going to happen, but I knew. I knew that she was going to be next.
Yep. Yep. Could see it happening.
And I know who's going to be next. I know who's going to be next. I'm not going to say it, but I know who's going to be next.
Don't say it.
No.
DM me because I'd like to hear who you think it is, and I'm not going to put it out there, but I'd like to hear.
Is it already somebody I mentioned? You weren't here for that. I said Mittens or Bougie. Megs.
Yeah, perhaps.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to keep my eyes on. I've been on for 2.5 hours, and we've been putting the information out there about him. Okay, I want to know, and I'm putting this out there to everybody. If he appears in somebody's box on somebody's platform, take a screenshot and send it to me. Because those people are going to be put on blast. Everybody knows what he's done. People in here that don't know about him, you know about him now. People that are listening from the outside, you know about him. People that are streaming me, people that are listening to this live, you know about him.
People who are going to end up watching this restream on YouTube.
Yep.
You know.
I'm going to be honest here. I don't think any of those people are going to change their minds.
Nope.
They are so blinded at this point. They don't care.
Yep.
I know they're all listening.
Yep.
Like, they think they wanted proof. Because, he robbed me or whatever. They thought I was lying. They wanted a police report. They got the police report. Once they got the police report, all of a sudden it's fake.
Yep.
So now they want the city and state I live in. What, so they can call? Okay, well, Florida Man knows where I live. Florida Man can tell you where I live. Florida Man can call and get the police report himself.
Yeah, why don't he go live and call?
Done that?
Yeah, why don't he go call him on live stream? He don't have a problem calling people's family members and everything else on live stream. Why don't he call the police department on live stream?
He's so eager to call police stations all the time, right? Why hasn't he called on this one?
Why didn't he call about 13's protection order on live stream and ask if it was valid?
Yep.
Why didn't he do that?
Yep. Because anything that makes him look guilty of doing any wrongdoing, he'll never show.
Call the police department, Mike. It's real.
Yeah, call him, Mike. Call him and tell him where you're at while you're at it.
No, better yet.
They're looking for you. They want to know where you're at, Mike.
Better yet, since he says that he claims this never happened, why don't you drive to the state where you committed the robbery and walk into that police department, since it never happened, when you're on live, and talk to the police officers there?
Yeah, do it on live stream.
You're so big, you want to keep lying to these people that you didn't do it? Prove it.
Yeah, do it on live stream. So we can all watch. So we can all watch you make a fool out of yourself while everybody else is making fools of themselves too. All the ones supporting you, they're making fools of themselves right now.
What's up, 13? You good?
No, not really, but I'll be fine. Thank you for asking.
Okay. So, anything anything else that needs to be put out there?
I'd like to
I,
say, if that's okay, Mike, if you decide to come to my town, I promise you the police will be here waiting for you. But before the police come, you will meet my husband.
there it is.
I love her.
Heather and Don't Fund Me, did you guys request or was that a mistake? Because I would love to bring you up. 100%. Be careful with who you befriend on this app. 100%.
Just want to point out I didn't befriend him. So,
Juliana, do you want to come up here? I
I didn't befriend him and he just targeted me out of nowhere. So, I'm not sure how to avoid that, but yeah.
Juliana, did you want to come up here or was that a mistake?
Okay, I'm dropping y'all.
Thanks, Megs. I'm assuming that was a mistake.
Scammy, I'm gonna get you back on the back end. I gotta go make a few phone calls.
Okay. Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Scam Discord in a few minutes, please.
Okay. Yep.
Thank you.
Hang in there,
Thank
13.
you, Scammy, for letting me up. I appreciate you.
No problem.
Thank you.
And can I add that there are some other people who have reached out to me over the past couple of months, and I've also been getting some messages tonight from some individuals who have expressed having, let's say, negative interactions with Florida Man as well. Some of them are people who were friends with him in the past and aren't anymore. Some of them are currently friends with him or whatever you want to call it, but I think that they are scared. And so I've received a lot of messages from a lot of people, and some of them are supportive of what we're doing here and bringing awareness to him, and they're glad that it's finally happening of all of us coming together and doing it. They have expressed that they would love to speak up, but they are scared. Some of them
Yep.
are scared that their family members are contacted. Some of them are scared that their jobs will be contacted and it could affect their employment and things of that nature. So they cannot speak up, but just know that I will keep speaking up. If you want to reach out to me and tell me anything, it will stay confidential. But there are other victims that are afraid to speak up right now. Just know that multiple women.
Yep.
Um,
I actually checked my email too, and I received a couple things tonight, so I'll be reading those when I get off here. But again, um, you can say you don't condone what he does. Um, um, those people, that are still going to platform him, you will you will receive a post. Um, your job was called.
oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah. And that's what people are afraid of. But yet there's people that give him a platform, even knowing the stuff that he has done and he's continuing to do, and knowing how people are scared of him. And like I said, some of them are currently quote unquote friends with him. I mean, I don't think they're really friends. They're just trying to like kind of stay on his good side so he doesn't do these things to them, because they know how awful it is. They've seen it themselves, and they're just trying to not have it happen to them. But what you don't realize, if you are still befriending him when he's actively doing these things, is you're continuing to enable him to continue to harm others.
Yep.
So I think my best advice is for you to find a way to just quietly step away, um, do what you have to do to protect yourself, but remaining friends or remaining to platform him and support what he's doing, you are enabling him to continue to harm others. So you are helping him to do that. So that is not a good position to be in.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, the only thing that I can say, is don't be afraid of him. He is just a guy on a phone who likes to cause problems, and he is no different than any of us. He is just a person on TikTok. The only difference between him and most other people is that he has no empathy. He doesn't care what he does. He doesn't care who he hurts. He doesn't care what line he crosses. And that's him. I mean, that's what he does. That's what he's all about. And putting all this information out there tonight, there are going to be those people who don't care, and they're still going to be friends with him, and that's fine. They can do that. But just know that everybody on TikTok, in this side of TikTok, knows those people that are continuing to be friends with him and continuing to give him a voice on their platform. And that's not a good thing. That is not a good thing. And I will continue to put the information out about him. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care what he says, what he put in the Discord today. That's what he does. He is the lowest common denominator in all of this. And by lowest, I mean the lowest. And he can continue, to try to do stuff to people. And unfortunately, he has met some women that aren't going to step down from what he does. It's not going to happen. Not going to happen. And I'll tell you one thing. I hope that there are people that doubted Megs. I hope I hear their explanations at some point, and I hope I hear them say, I'm sorry to her for not believing her, for not giving her a voice. I hope they think twice and really consider what he has done to people. And we've put so much out there tonight. The thing that I don't understand, Scam, is doing what he's done to one person is enough for me to say, yeah, I don't want to be around that guy. He's no good. He's not the type of person I want to be associated with. But given everything that he's done and he will continue to do on this, like, where do somebody's morals finally click in with them and realize what he's doing is wrong? When? When does that happen? What does he have to do for people to finally realize that he is a problem on this app?
Well, and piggybacking off of what you just said, there were people that were doubting Meg and questioning the circumstances around the whole situation, which it doesn't matter. Like I heard a little bit of what was being said in the one live, and they were saying, well, Meg said that she was house sitting, and that's not the case. That's a friend, whatever it was, whatever they were saying. It doesn't matter what her circumstance is. It doesn't matter if she was living, house sitting. It doesn't matter if she was living with a friend, a boyfriend, a husband. It doesn't matter who. Her circumstance does not matter. The fact is that he robbed her. And for those people who, were saying she was lying, accusing her of lying, and all of that, is she ever probably going to see an apology from them? No. Nope. You know
And you
why?
know,
You know why I know that? You know why I know that? Because there's a whole bunch of people over there, including Florida man himself and all his friends, who lied about me and spread lies about me. Some of them continue to spread lies about me, knowing that it's false, knowing that there's no proof. And have I received an apology from them? No. Now, 13 and Skittles, yes, they've apologized, but there's a whole lot of people out there that have done a whole lot of horrible stuff to me, that are all part of his little group over there, and they know they're wrong. They know they're wrong. But am I ever going to get an apology? Nope. So I know that they're not going to apologize to Megs. There's a bunch of people that went along with the whole thing about 13's protection order being revoked and fake and all this and that. She proved it's not. She's proved multiple times, multiple ways. She's posted phone calls. She's posted pictures. She's called the police. She's called the court. All of that has been posted. She's proven beyond a shadow of a doubt that that protection order is valid. Yet there's people who called her a liar, and still to this day are still trying to still believing Florida man, and going along with the whole thing that it's fake and that it's not valid and all this other stuff. Is 13 ever going to get apologies from those people? Nope. Nope. Is Skittles ever going to get apologies for all the things that have been done to her and said about her? Nope. None of us are going to get apologies from all those people or from Florida man.
and you know what? Again, I'm going to say this again. These effing people on here, and as I said, I can hear all of his supporters saying, rather than pointing at Mike and saying, I can't believe you did this. You're disgusting for doing this. What they're saying is deflecting and saying, oh, well, Skittles did this or 13 did this. Rather than keeping the topic on what it is and calling him out, they're going to almost make what he did justifiable because of what somebody did to him. Calling people names on an app, doing stuff like that happens all the time. What he's done to so many people on this app is way above and beyond. Way, way, way above and beyond. And they will never, ever call him out or question why he did something because they don't have the balls to do it.
Well, in the little call outs they say that they do when when they don't agree with him or something he does, they say they do that behind the scenes. Well, that's not how they do anything else when they call people out. Why aren't they doing it on? Why aren't they calling him out on live? Why aren't
They
they
Exactly.
don't
having a
call him
whole?
out. They're
Yeah,
full
why
of
aren't they
shit.
having a whole
They don't
three
call him
hour
out.
live to call him out? They do that to everybody else, but with him, oh, you just go send him a little message, just say, Florida man, I didn't agree with that. Like,
Yeah.
really?
And that's how they think that oh, I called him out for it. Oh, yeah. Okay.
What a joke.
Yep.
They're scared of him. Everybody's scared of him because look what he does. If you disagree with him or turn on him, look what he does. You always have to agree with him.
Yep.
I never agreed with him.
My
But
my best advice, to people is this. Do not go in his lives. If you want to listen to his lives, listen from the outside. Don't give him
Or just only go into report or report from the outside.
don't give him the view. Don't give him numbers. And don't give him a voice. Because you know what? How many times was his live taken down tonight? I mean, people kept saying that, he's off his live, and then he'd come on another account, and then he'd come on another account. If he
he's
keeps,
got like 20.
if he keeps getting discontinued, his MO is he'll go to somebody else's platform. Don't let him on
Yeah,
my platform, because you know what?
don't follow like him and these people who platform him, because if you don't follow them and they have, when they create new accounts, if you don't follow them, they're not going to be able to go live until they have a certain number of followers. So don't follow them.
Yep. And, you know, don't give him the platform for him to speak, because that's what he's doing. He's using other people's platforms because he doesn't want to lose his accounts, and he doesn't give a shit. He does not give a shit if your personal accounts gets taken down because of him. He doesn't care. He does not care.
No, and in fact, that might be part of his MO, like to, cause you that kind of distress and get your account affected.
Yep.
Because he doesn't really care about any of you.
He doesn't
He
give
does
a shit
not
about
care about
anybody.
any of
He cares
you.
about
Nope.
himself.
Nope.
Period. Period. And those people who think he cares about them, he's got an ulterior motive. He always does.
He always
Yep.
does.
Yep, he will use you for whatever he thinks he can, whether that's for, I don't know, money, clout, your
But money's
account,
his number one. It's always his number one.
support, to have you running around helping him get information or make stupid memes or whatever it is. He's going to use you for whatever he can use you for, and then discard you like you were trash.
Yep. Yep. 100%. And again, I cannot wait to hear from all these people who go to his lives and they like him, and they let him in their lives and they like him, and they say he's funny. I cannot wait to hear all of these people tell everybody why they like him. I can't wait to hear that. Can't wait to hear about his great attributes that make him such a wonderful person, that people really like him.
Yeah, I just don't get it. I don't see anything positive about him at all. So
Is,
I don't get it.
is Dora really in his box? Can you take a screenshot of that for me, please?
Well, okay. Well, then if Dora's in his box, I guess I can ask her this, because this is just a question I'm asking. Like, how would you like to be robbed and then questioned about what's the word I'm looking for? The validity of it.
Yep.
Because that's what's happening to me
Oh,
right
wait,
now.
Liv just said no, she isn't. Liv just said no, she isn't.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Dora. I apologize. Didn't mean it.
Whoever that person was that lied, get him out of here.
Sorry, Dora.
Ghost Rider is T's husband's account, but nobody's in his box right now. So,
But still, how would you like to be robbed and then questioned on it and accused of lying on it and then produce a police report on it and then still accused of lying on it?
Do me a favor, Jazz. Jazz, can you send me a picture of that, please? Can you send me a picture of that and send it to my email? Ghostwriter is T's husband's account, and she goes on that when she loses her accounts. And I know for a fact right now, two of her accounts she can't go live on because I believe she got discontinued. So she is on her backup account, and when she must have lost that one.
Oh, well, I don't want to talk shit on Dora.
Okay. Dora is on T's husband's account. Okay. Which means, oh, well, whatever. I really don't care. What I care about is the context of, you know, um, what they're saying and they are who they are talking about and why.
But I've provided all the info that they've asked for. But now
Yep.
it's not valid.
Oh, I mean,
What?
they did the
What?
same
Because
thing
it's
to.
Florida man. It's Florida man.
They
So
did the same kind
I'm
of
a
stuff to me,
liar.
Megs. They made allegations about me, and there were certain. I mean, it's hard to prove you didn't do something, but there were certain things I was able to prove them wrong on, and showed proof, documentation, all types of things. Still, they still don't believe it.
It's
Still don't
just
believe
because
it.
it's Florida man. It's just because it's Mike. It's wild to me.
Yep. Yep. It's bullshit. That's what it is. Absolute bullshit.
Even when you show proof, they still won't believe it, and then they keep asking for more proof and more proof and more proof. And you can show proof till for the rest of your life, and there's still some people that just are not going to
Should
believe
I
it.
offer an open tour to the house to
Oh, they
show
would love
you?
that. They would love that. Yeah, they would love something like that, of course. Yeah, and then they would still say that it was fake or something, or it was AI, or whatever. Yeah, so they still wouldn't believe it.
Yep. And again,
You could literally have him on camera. Like, say you had a ring camera, you could literally have a video ring camera of him taking the items out of the house and putting them in his van and driving away, and some people still would not believe it. Megs, I'm telling you,
yep.
as wild as that sounds,
Yep.
I
you could
believe
Absolutely.
you.
literally have it on video.
How many times has he put stuff out there without proof and people accept it as fact? That allegation that he made about me with a student, I'm gonna tell him, post the proof, Mike, because it never happened. Post the proof, show again how you lied, because I can absolutely prove it never happened. Absolutely 100% prove it.
Everybody else
Oh,
has to put proof out there,
Yep.
but he doesn't.
Yep. He can lie, he can say all this bullshit, and people believe him. It's absolutely ridiculous. And then when you call him out to show it, he never does.
Nope.
Mm-mm.
They lack it. They lack critical thinking skills. That's the problem.
I agree, Lisa. Yep, critical thinking skills.
We're talking about Florida Man. And we put out a lot of information tonight about the stuff that he has done to people on this app. Terrible things.
Including crimes, literal crimes,
Yep.
violating laws and protection orders.
But he's a good guy.
Yeah, he's so funny.
Oh, great guy.
He's so
Great
funny.
guy.
Yep. What up, 13?
I'm shaking. I'm waiting for the cops to get here.
Good.
You okay?
Yeah, he's sorry. He's talking about a bunch of high-end cards right now. So you should definitely see.
I'm sorry, what?
He's talking about high-end like cards, whether they're Pokemon or baseball cards, I'm not sure.
He's full of crap. He's full of crap. He's doing that for attention because Megs already knows that any of the really expensive cards he doesn't have.
Yeah.
No, he
Okay.
doesn't have any.
Pokemon.
No.
Yep. Listen, he,
Well, he took the box sets, so would have had to have pulled them open. So
right.
I don't know.
Do you know, Megs, like, do you know what decade they were from?
I can send you pictures of the box sets
Were they
if
like
you would like.
1990s? Stuff like
I
that?
I don't. I can send you pictures.
Yeah, send that because I can tell you, I've done a lot of research on baseball cards.
Well,
And
I had some 90s. Were they 90s? Yeah, I had some 90s Jordan's cards that he took.
I'm going to tell you what, I've done a lot of research on this stuff. Unless it's Michael Jordan rookie cards or
No,
um,
not rookie.
limited edition cards. I mean, the 90s blew the whole baseball card and athletic card market out of the water because they mass produced so many of those cards that unfortunately they're not worth anything. And
Yeah,
I know that
probably.
because I've gone through thousands and thousands of cards that my dad had. And I still have complete sets of, every single sport, every single card, and they're not even worth what my father paid for them.
Okay.
So, in cases of that, and you know what you can do also, Meg, seriously, find out what cards he took, because if I have any of them here, I would be more than happy to send them to you.
I have. I remember a lot. Luckily, my friend's son can remember a lot because he went through them with me. And if Florida Man denies he was ever here, um, his son knocked on the door, and Florida Man answered it when I wasn't here.
Really?
So yeah, that puts him here. So
Listen, we all know. We all know he was there. The police know he was there. Everybody knows he was there. They may not want to admit it, but it's
and he
true.
spoke with him, and it's in texts. Like I have voice mem. Is it called voice memo or voice
Voice
message?
message. Yeah.
Yeah, I have many from him.
No, it was
That's
her
how we
son.
like to communicate.
Yeah. But listen, find out, try to figure out when you have time, what cards are not there, and if I have them here, I will send them, especially any of your friends' cards that are missing,
Yeah,
because
I have pictures of many of the box sets.
okay, yeah, send it to
He
me.
took a mini helmet too. Unfortunately, I'll never remember what helmet it was. I don't think that was worth much. Luckily, he didn't take the ones that were worth money.
Yeah.
So
Well, send me the pictures.
he missed a lot of stuff. He was in a hurry. He didn't
Oh,
have much time.
absolutely. He knew he only had a couple hours.
Yeah, he missed a lot of stuff.
Well,
And I had things in my closet that he missed. I shouldn't be saying this shit because
the creepy thing is that he went through your bureaus, which is just
yep.
gross.
Such an invasion of privacy, as well as theft. You know what I mean? Apparently he's
Well,
live showing, like,
all the stuff
talking,
is out of
showing
here
and
now.
talking about Pokemon cards. Like, is that one of the things that they find so amazing about him, that he's knowledgeable about Pokemon cards? A grown
I mean,
man,
you know what?
a grown
My
man
nephew,
obsessed with Pokemon cards. What
my
the
nephew,
hell,
was, my nephew was into that when he was 8.
right? What a joke.
Well, I'm going to wrap things up here because I have a feeling I have a bunch of emails that I've got to check. And, keep them coming, guys. Any pictures with, you know, with Florida Man in other people's lives, people in his boxes, people in his chat, send them to me because everybody's going to be on blast.
Okay, I'm
Every
gonna drop. Thank you for having me tonight. I
No
appreciate
problem, man.
everything.
Thank you.
All right, have a good
And
night.
thank you. Thank you. You too. The other thing I ask is, and I normally don't ask people to share videos, but if I make posts that are calling these people out, I ask all of you to share it because your friends may not be my friends. And if you share it to them and they see it, that's more of getting the word out. Let's flood
Absolutely.
TikTok with who
Repost
this guy
repost every video you can
really is.
find, you know?
Yep.
And if you have any friends that didn't see this live, you can, share the link from my YouTube so they can watch it. I mean, just share anything and everything that you can. Um because there may be some people that still just aren't aware, and we're trying to stop there from being more victims.
Absolutely. Because he is a predator like this. And I'm sure he's got his scope on somebody already.
Yeah.
I'm
I
sure
think
he
he's
does.
got I think he's got his scope on a few people, and probably just trying to decide which one will be next.
Which one will be his next victim? Yep.
Mhm.
Yep. What is your YouTube name? Scam Slam 412?
No, 411. It is the at symbol scam slam 411.
RV. But listen, I want to thank all my mods tonight. I mean, considering what the topic was here, um, it could have gotten very, I will, Joanne, it could have gotten very sideways tonight. I want to thank everybody who came up in the boxes to share their stories. I know that it was hard. I know that you're opening yourself up um, emotionally again. You're ripping that band aid off again. I appreciate everybody that came up here. And I can't believe I didn't get discontinued. I mean, I'm really surprised about that. Um, you
And
know,
I just really hope that 13 is okay, because while we are here spreading awareness, he is still actively doing things to her that violate the protection order.
yeah,
And
he doesn't
it's
care.
absolutely disgusting. And I hope she's okay. And I hope she stays safe, as well as everyone here.
Well, you're going to reach out to her, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. Um, I'm telling you now, as I said, anybody who platforms him is on the radar. And I will put out your names. I will put out your TikTok names. I would never dox anybody because I'm not like him, but I will post it and it will be reposted by hundreds of people.
Absolutely. I will encourage everyone to repost anything that you post, Yami.
And I just hope everybody stays clear of him. Let him continue to dig his own hole. Because right now that hole is pretty damn deep. Let him keep digging that hole. So thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful night. Stay safe on those TikTok streets. Stay away from him. Um, Again, if you want to watch him, watch from the outside. You want to watch when he's in somebody's lives, watch from the outside, send me screenshots. Let me know. And everybody have a wonderful night. Take care.
Good night.